Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosted the Dharma Dhwaja atop Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Temple in Ayodhya, marking the temple's completion. He said the sacred flag symbolizes the renaissance of Indian civilization, ushering in cultural celebration and national unity across India. The Supreme Court upheld the Indian Army's dismissal of Christian officer Kamlesan, who refused to enter a Gurudwara for puja. The court termed him a cantankerous man and misfit, stressing his failure to respect fellow Sikh soldiers' faith. The India Meteorological Department said that ash clouds from Ethiopia's volcanic eruption will move from India towards China by evening. IMD Chief Mrityunjay Mahapatra said the clouds affect only aircraft operations, with no impact on weather or air quality. Several flights were cancelled as Indian airlines and airports received advisories to manage disruptions caused by an ash plume from Ethiopia's volcanic eruption. Akash Air, Indigo and KLM are among the airlines that cancelled some flights due to the ash plumes. Assam Chief Minister Himant Biswa Sarma tabled the Assam Prohibition of Polygamy Bill 2025 in the Assembly. The legislation seeks to outlaw polygamy, marking a major step towards social reform and promoting equality within the state's legal framework. The Bay of Bengal is currently witnessing the formation of two low-pressure systems, raising concerns about possible cyclonic activity and heavy rainfall in eastern India. However, the India Meteorological Department predicted that Odisha will not face any direct impact from these systems. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi, inaugurating the Samriddh Odisha 2036 conclave, emphasized the state must achieve five-fold growth to reach a $500 billion economy by 2036. He noted Odisha's current economy size stands at approximately $120 billion. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi distributed appointment letters to 7,293 newly selected candidates from 12 government departments during an orientation program at Kalinga Stadium, marking a major recruitment drive and boosting employment opportunities across the state. Union Education Minister joined the Ekta Padyatra in Sambalpur, marking Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's 150th birth anniversary. He highlighted the enthusiastic participation of students, youth, volunteers, intellectuals and social organizations, calling it a celebration of India's unity and integrity. India ended Day 4 at 27 for 2, chasing a steep 549-run target set by South Africa at the Barsapara Stadium in Guwahati. The visitors declared at 260 for 5, powered by Tristan Stubbs' impressive 94.